Hey YouTube, FXG here with a PGA lineup for the Valspar Championship coming up here in a few days. Last week it was 458.5 points is what my lineup got. It was enough to at least cash minimum in practically any tournament. I'm not sure about the quarter tournaments though. I didn't enter in any of those this time, which to me is not too bad considering I rely heavily on course history and course fit too. Sometimes a little bit would be my number two things, and I'm just not too good when it comes to courses that don't have any previous history, like the one in Mexico. My worst pick last week was probably Adam Scott. Unfortunately, he was only got like 59 points or something like that. That's really bad. I expected him to do a lot better than that. The ROM pick was pretty good. Now let's just go ahead and move on to this week. This is the betting odds right here. I am not going to be picking any of these four. Stinson fucked up one of my most expensive lineups last week, so I'm not even going to touch him probably for a while. Justin Thomas, he's probably has a chance to win it, but I have a hard time sticking him in lineups. Charles, whatever. I'm not too big on him. Same thing for Berger. I do like Ryan Moore a little bit. So let's go ahead and look at my first pick. Is going to be Steve Stricker. He has a pretty good course history here. His last 3 times he's played, 4th, 8th, and 7th here, including the 7th last year. He's done pretty well here in his just last handful of tournaments as well. He's pretty cheap. A lot of people probably won't be on him, so I like him. My next pick is going to be who I think is going to win, Bill Haas at 9,200. He placed 2nd here last year. And there was an incredible not incredible, but a lot stronger field last year, and he placed 2nd. I think he's going to get the win. He placed 32 at the championship, and just his previous tournaments, like almost top 15 in almost those last 4 or 5. It's pretty good. Next pick is going to be Luke Donald. I like him quite a bit too with his course history. Right here, it's pretty good. He's been doing well his last 3 tournaments as well. Next pick is going to be Ryan Moore. He's 3rd and 5th the last 2 times here. He has missed cut here 3 times, which is a bit worrisome. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. 28th at the World Championship. He did miss cut at Genesis Open. He is kind of risky, but I just think that he has a chance on winning it. I'll probably show an alternate here in a second after these last 2 picks. Next pick is going to be somebody pretty chalky because he's slightly cheap for how well he does here. It's going to be Jason Dufner. He doesn't do phenomenal here, but it's just like he's going to make the cut. He should make the cut no matter what. He did well at the WGC. His last 2 tournaments before that was pretty well. Missed the cut at Sony Open though. He just seems pretty chalky to place top 25 at least. Course fit's decent. Last pick is going to be Graham. 8,400 Canadian. He is just doing so good lately. His last 3 and his course history is pretty good. I like him a lot this week. He probably ain't going to win it, but I think he'll finish in the top 5. If you didn't like Ryan Moore, which there is a chance that I may switch him out as well, I did also like Gary Woodland a little bit. It's just that his course history is not too great. He's just been doing okay here recently. Kevin Na is pretty chalky for make the cut regardless. I may even just stick him in there. If there was one person to stick him in there over more, it probably would be Nah, and leave 600 cap, which is just fine. Once you just hit about 1,000 leftovers, where you usually want to start trying to fit somebody else in. Like, I thought about even taking out Dufner just because he's going to be so chalky, and sticking in Sean O'Hare. I like him a lot. I'm not going to be messing with Patrick Reed this week either. I know he has a pretty good course history here. It's just that he's probably going to make the cut. It's just that I don't want him to get 50 points, 55 points, and then that's it. I feel like somebody else would be able to do that. But let's go ahead and back to this. That's this lineup. I like this lineup. I did have another lineup right here. Also like Bill Haas. It's slightly similar. These three are the most different. I like both of these lineups quite a bit. Wesley Bryan, he does not have any course history here, is why I'm not too on him for his cap. He's just finished 4th at his last 2 tournaments. So, and he's really high up there on the betting odds. 6th. I'm really surprised he's that high up. It's a bit surprising. And that's going to be it this week for PGA. Hopefully the sound, everybody can hear this a lot better. It should. I don't see why not. I'm pretty sure I fixed it. So I might be doing a Euro lineup. I'm not sure. I didn't cash on my last one. I usually don't do Euro, but you know, it's fun. NASCAR, I don't think I cashed in NASCAR either, but I'll be doing a lineup for it as well. That's going to be it this week. Peace out, guys.